This cube is how I have felt all my life, like this little black box in the middle of everything. But over time, I realized being unfit to fit in was my real strength. Hi, this is Siddharth Menon here. You may be knowing me as a singer, some may be knowing me as an actor, and some even as a cricketer. To be very honest with you all, even I don't know how to introduce myself either. I grew up in Mumbai. Being a Malayali kid there, I stood out. In Kerala, also, I was different because I didn't speak the language much. At home, my dad was an aeronautical engineer. My mom was an income tax inspector. And my brother followed science and became a scientist. And me, again, the odd man out, I am like singing, playing cricket, and acting. When I was a kid, I used to go to play cricket in the morning, and evening I used to go for my singing competitions. There was no box to fit me in, and that taught me unfit to belong meant fit to explore. My first big leap, or you can say that my first entry to the industry was in this reality show called X Factor, which was judged by Sanjay Leela Bhansali sir, Sonu Nigam sir, and Shreya Ghoshal ma'am. Then came the Thaikudam Bridge, the band, of phonetics experimenting with fusion, and finally we created Fish Rock. Today I would like to tell you guys, today I would like to tell uh, a story which is very interesting. And trust me, Fish Rock was born in a very unexpected way. I was in Chennai. I was at Govind Chetan's place. He was in his laptop, playing a rhythmic loop. Govind's wife, Ranjini, was in the kitchen frying fish. And I was taking a shower. So now you can imagine, right? I am taking shower. There's a rhythm that's been played in the background, and Chechi is frying fish. So I was randomly jamming, like, random words. I was just jamming something like, Aila machi fish, Aila machi fish, Aila machi. Machi is basically, fish in Hindi. So I was doing something like this. And when I came out, I told Govin Chata, this is sounding like interesting, right? And he laughed. Obviously, like, who will take a fish song so seriously, right? Then Mithun, the guitarist of Thaikudam Bridge, he called. That was the very first time that I was talking to him. And me being Govind's cousin, he told that, yeah, Siddharth, you do one thing. You record this and send it to me, and let's see. We'll hear it. Then somewhere Govind also started feeling that there is something to this. Then what we did was we Googled the name of fishes in Malayalam. And because my Malayalam was so bad, I couldn't even pronounce Karnava, Kili, Meel, and all that thing, right? So I told Govind, it will be better if you sing like those, like that, the hook line. So he sang. So I just want to tell you guys, like, something that started with a funny moment, a little jam, became a seed. And from that seed grew Fish Rock, a song that was born out of a frying pan, bathroom rhythm, and laptop loop became a song which was appreciated by so many of people, so many millions of people around the country. But this was a proof for me that your craziest or your most laughable ideas can be your most powerful creation. So if you really believe in them, that's important. Like you should have the courage to believe in them. So on that note, let me sing few lines of Fish Rock, which is beautifully written by Sister Dhanya Suresh. ഇടഞ്ഞെന്റെ നിന്നു പൊന്നെ പിടഞ്ഞെന്നെ കൊല്ലും കണ്ണേ എല്ലാരും ചൊല്ലുന്നേ പുല്ലാപ്പാണെന്നേ വെള്ളാരം തുള്ളും നെയ്യോ അതിനുള്ളേ തള്ളും നെയ്യോ കടലേഴും താടിച്ചെന്നാൽ നിറയും കനവിൻ നിനവിൻ കയ്യിൽ അയിലമത്തി ചൂരകാരി കടവ കിളിമി കൂരി കരുവിൻ ഒറ്റവാള് ബ്രാള് ചെറുക് ഐക്കൂരാനത്തോലി. So yeah, so it goes that way. Leaving the comfort of the band and going solo was scary. I mean, when it's band, like, you share energies, but when you go solo, it's all you. And to be very honest with you guys, I didn't even know what to do on stage, like, for 2 hours, because I was very scared of audience interaction. So what I used to do is I used to write it down, like, what I'm supposed to speak between the songs. I kept doing that show by show, show by show. I kept doing, day by day. I was like, okay, today I'll say this before I sing this song. Today I'll do this. But eventually, I didn't even realize when I stopped writing for my shows. And today, the organizers or the event managers tell that, you just put Siddharth Menon anywhere in the front of the crowd. He knows how to handle the crowd. So, this was a very important lesson to me, you know, which says that fear plus repetition equals growth. Then I'm taking you guys again to my Chennai days. Uh, so I had this opportunity to visit the studio of a very renowned, a very famous music director, and I was very excited. I was like, "Oh my God, maybe I'm going to sing something today. Maybe I'm going to record something." But instead of taking me inside, in front of the mic, he told me to sit in the studio. And I sat and I was waiting patiently. I was very excited. And he started doing his work. Hours passed by. I didn't eat anything. I didn't drink anything. I was simply sitting there. I was still waiting for him to call me. But somewhere deep down the line, I felt that, maybe it is like a test for me, like, how much badly I want to be a singer. So again, he came, he looked at me, and I was still sitting. I was still there. I was like, okay. Then he smiled at me. Then he called Govind and he told that this boy will be successful. This boy, has got what it needs to be, what you require to kind of, sustain in this field. And that very moment, I learned a very important thing that, sometimes success isn't instant breaks. It is also about being patient, being persistent, and showing up again and again and again and again without losing faith. And I think that's when the doors open for you, right? Yeah. Uh, I've always been madly in love with both music and cricket. Even today, 80% of the time, my match dates and my gigs, like, my show dates, they overlap. And that is when, like, it is so difficult for me. Like, I don't know what to do then because I have to make a choice. And because somewhere I feel, guys, like, it is not always about money, right? Sometimes it's also about doing things that you love to do to keep you feel like, so that you feel alive from inside. So, yes, I have opted for cricket matches over my paid shows. And that has cost me, trust me, that has cost me. But if I hadn't played, I wouldn't have felt complete. And I believe that this is where the role of parents come in. Because I was blessed to have parents who believed in me, who trusted me, who let me do what I really wanted to do in my life. They didn't tell me to follow a fixed path, and that freedom gave me the courage to explore without the fear of judgment. And so, thanks to my parents, I would like to take this opportunity to thank them a lot. Uh, Over a period of time, I understood that there are two types of wealth. One is financial wealth, and the second one, I name it as soul wealth. So, financial wealth, you all know, right? Like how much money you have in your bank account. But soul wealth is something that you invest in yourself, in your passion, in the experiences that keeps you alive from inside. And yes, definitely both are important. Money is important, that's a fact of life. But if you only follow financial wealth, there's a risk of running empty from inside. And my whole journey, my life's journey has been like, balancing these two. Making enough to sustain, but also investing in myself so I never lose the joy of doing what I love. That balance is what allowed me not only to perform in music, cricket, and acting, but also made me feel fulfilled and not crushed from inside. So this taught me that it was not about doing everything at once. It was basically doing like everything over a period of time, and that's what decision making and priorities are all about, right? And my father's generation learned once and they applied for life. But today we learn, we relearn, we unlearn because the music platforms change, the audiences shift, the industries evolve. So I believe that change is not the exception, change is the new normal. People often look at someone's success and they say that, he's so lucky. But guys, luck doesn't just appear out of nowhere. In my case, uh, it was years of invisible work behind the stage lights. I didn't have a manager. I was the one who used to call the organizers, and I used to fix the dates. I used to take care of the logistics. I used to make sure that my band people are happy. I used to talk to so many different kind of people to know their needs. Also, I had to balance what I wanted from what they expected from me, and simultaneously, I was also improving my skills, and I was trying different genres and all that. Learning how to manage my own shows end to end was the thing basically I did. And this wasn't glamorous, it was real hard work, which is mostly unseen. But here is what it did to me. It prepared me, it made me disciplined, it gave me connections. So when an opportunity came, I was all ready to grab it. So it is somewhere like, I don't know how many of you know about the red car theory. So it's basically like, when you uh, decide to buy a red car, all of a sudden you start seeing them everywhere. They were always there. It's not that they were not there. They were always there, but you were not tuned to see them. So the opportunities are also something like that. They are always around us. It comes to you when you are ready, when you are working for it, when your eyes and your mind are ready for it. So yes, people might say that I was lucky, but the truth is luck came to me because I was already working for it to meet it halfway. So I just want to tell you all that luck isn't an accident. It's the reward for all the unseen effort you have already put in. What worked for me was not only talent, like, it was not talent alone. Uh, my mantra is discipline, adaptability, dil se commitment, and ego free mindset. This is not only for music and sports, it's like basic life skills. So, when I began, I felt like this little black box in the middle of everything. But today I feel that we all are black boxes. Everyone, we all are black boxes. We are unique. We are different. We are powerful. And I just want to tell this generation that, if you feel unfit, don't fear it. Unfit isn't your weakness. It's no, it's your uniqueness. And always remember, there'll be a lot of people telling you not to do this, not to do that, but it takes only one yes, your yes, to change everything for you. And this yes has changed something for me today also. I am a TEDx speaker now. Thank you so much, guys. Love you all.